Hi there, I'm Judy, and this is the second video about how much. And this video is going to be all the questions that I want you to answer. I'll give you the answers at the end of the video. You will need a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil to write the answers. There are 5 questions. The 5th question has 2 parts to it. You can always pause the video if you want time to think. So here is the second video about how much. Questions. If you want to pause, do it. Question 1. What is another word we can use for price? What is another word that we can use for price? Write it down. Number 2. What punctuation mark do we always put at the end of a question? There's a little clue there because that's a question. So what punctuation mark do we always put at the end of a question? Number 3. What do you say to a shopkeeper or to a market stall holder if you want to know the price of a chicken and you cannot point to it? So you can't point to the chicken. You want to know how much it costs. And there are 2 possible answers. There might be more than that, but there's 2 that we've talked about. See if you can get both of them. Pause whilst you do it. Number 4. How might the shopkeeper or the market stall holder answer your question about the price of a chicken? Write down your answer. You can make up the amount that the chicken costs. And the last question, 2 parts to this. You've got to put these words in the correct order to ask a question about the price of a pen. So, a pen. Okay? A, these are the words and the punctuation mark. Much. A, is, how, pen, and a question mark. Put those in the right order to ask a question. And then the second one, B, does pen, how, cost, a, much? Question mark. Put them in the right order. Okay, pause whilst you do that. And now I'm going to give you the answers, but I want you to have written all your answers down before you look at my answers and listen to my answers. Let's start with the right one. The answer to number 1 is cost. Remember what the question was? I'll tell you. Yeah, the question was, what is another word we can use for price? Cost. Number 2, what's the punctuation mark that we always put at the end of a question? And it's a question mark, like that. It shows it's a question. And number 3, what would you say to a shopkeeper if you want to know the price of a chicken, but you can't point to it? There are 2 possible answers, and I've said one is, how much is a chicken? So you'd ask, how much is a chicken? Or you might say, how much does a chicken cost? two different ways of asking the same question. Answer to question 3. This is what the shopkeeper would say to you in answer to your question. Oh, that's the wrong piece of paper. He might say, or she might say, it is, say, £4 or £3 or £5, however much. It is £4. Or they might say, it costs £4. Or they might just say £4. Depends how much time they've got. So all those answers are correct ways of answering a question about the cost of a chicken. And then the words in the right order to make sentences. A, for number 5, is how much is a pen? With the question mark at the end. And B, how much does a pen cost? So there we are. Those are all the answers to the 5 questions. And don't forget, if you want to, you can email me to ask any questions. The piece of paper, so I'll write it on the board. My email address is asylum ESOL at rmc.org.uk, all without any spaces. So if you want some questions or if you want to tell me something, send me an email there. Okay, that's the end for today, and I'll be posting 2 more short videos next week. Bye.